It's up on the screen. It looks good, but it's not moving.
There, how about that? You have that now?
Yeah.
The watch gathering? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
This goes way back. I'm trying to find out what year was that, guys? Any idea?
Yeah.
It was 69, 68 and 69.
68 and
60s.
69. Okay. All right.
And the names that you've got on there, yeah, some of those joined after we left.
I joined after you left.
Yeah, you'll see some other pictures with other people that are on there, you know what I'm saying?
Look how wonderful everyone looks.
Mary,
I
did you
know.
dye your hair white?
So handsome.
Oh boy. I did not dye it white. Unfortunately, I didn't follow in my grandma's footsteps, who didn't get totally gray. I got it all.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Well, you know, one thing for sure, we were always well dressed. I don't know who picked out the outfits, but they're always very nice, you know. I think that we climbed down
Whose idea was it for the uniforms that we used in there, or outfits that we used in the Fourth Watch? Where did that come from?
probably Catholic Church, just kidding.
No, they were not the Catholic Church. We made those dresses.
I know you did. They were beautiful.
Wow.
Well, they weren't dresses, they were jumpers. We thought jumpers are the answer, because then we could wear anything underneath.
Yeah.
Well, not anything, but you know.
And one thing I want, and speaking of design, you'll see there's a kind of a thread here. Look at my legs. That's like so high there. When I bought my pants, I knew what my inseam was, but I always forgot to add on extra inches. Braces took up more space, right? So I should add another 2-3 inches on there. But anyway.
Oh, you look so cute that who would know?
Oh,
You know, who would even notice that? You know,
Well,
other
the
than
X's, you see all the little X's, these are the ones that we were able to reach out to, okay, and thank you all for coming. So I'm going to do the next slide here. This is, you'll see, this is Callie.
Parking.
Callie White. Paul, I think you're back here playing the bass, aren't you? I love that. Those shirts are really nice, very comfortable. They tended to snag, though, if I remember right. But
Glen, your hair has changed colors too. Are you dyeing yours?
no, no, mine's pretty gray, buddy. What hair I could have.
At least you got some. Mine's starting to thin out.
All right, next.
Oh, what's your secret? You still got dark hair.
Yeah.
It's in the genes.
You remember Carla?
Yeah.
She was the very first, and Paul, you probably know this better than I do, I think. But she was the first woman that was ordained at the First Baptist Church here, especially, to be, she went to be a chaplain at some kind of a nursing or retirement home or something like that down in Iowa, where she worked for many years.
I didn't know that. Oh,
yeah,
wonderful.
So she was one that remained with us until I think we sang our final song. But I connected with her after many, many years, and she, unbeknownst to me, she was fighting on and off, winning several bouts with cancer. And her and I were working on some stuff related to what we're doing today. And we'd call back and forth. I called her, and she says, "Yeah, I'm in a hospice now for a little while." And I had no idea what was going on. I thought everything was moving along. And then, but I'll share a little of that story. But I kind of want to dedicate this to her. She was such a sweet lady.
She was. She was wonderful.
It's a beautiful voice.
Mm-hmm.
I know. The Mamas and the Papas. I can't remember the singer, the main singer in that. I always thought her voice was
Michelle Phillips and Mama Cass, I think.
Yep.
Yes, Cat.
Well, when I was
Mama Cass' voice. She had a nice voice.
I heard you on the one side, and Carla on the other side, and it was like, and you'll hear them in the songs, guys. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Okay. Now think back. Most of you have you seen the Jesus Revolution movie? Any of you guys saw that?
Yep.
Yeah. Are we in it?
You're stealing my thunder, no. Just about this couple, they go down to sunny California and want to learn about liberation, and they meet this charismatic street preacher and a pastor, and a lot of these kids kind of go into the church, and it talks about the dynamic of that and how it goes. And and some of you probably been watching that, The Chosen, with what's the gentleman that plays Jesus?
Ruby.
Rumi, yeah. He was in that in a kind of thoughtful way. But I was thinking here, little did we know the Fourth Watch was starting its own Jesus Revolution in Homestead County. Iowa, Oregon School for the Girls in Wisconsin, Chicago, Flint, Michigan, Toronto, and beyond. So, but here's something to think about. What experiences do you recall in these trips? Anybody want to, if any of you have, we've taken a number of trips, different parts of us, if you will, to different places.
I always wondered, I don't, just a quick question, who set up all the different venues?
Well, originally, there was a couple of connections. We were involved with Campus Crusade at the junior college, and then we were also involved with Youth for Christ at the high school.
This is in 68.
In 68, 69 when we first got started. And so we got connections that way. But Leaf then and his brother had the connections with, I think Leaf told us, I talked with Leaf here a while back, and he said that his brother had gone up to Canada and worked in a camp, and through his brother's connection, the director of that camp had come down to Rochester to visit relatives or something, and they heard the Fourth Watch and thought it'd be great to have us come up for their camp. So that started the trip to Toronto. And then we sang in some coffee houses, and Herb Rigler had been from Flint, Michigan, and he set up a connection in Flint to sing for Youth for Christ or something there. So that's how that